right, fellow babies. Friday night, so you know what that means. Silly Shill Show coming at you live on the EiE Network, and we're sitting around the table with none other than OPT Lawyer tonight. So you know it's going to get crazy, and we've got some serious woo to get at. So let's look around the table, see what's going on. Hand it over to Kevin Kennedy. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Space Cowboys. Hope everyone's doing well today. You may notice that my avatar is missing today. Instead, you'll see a picture of my Uncle Doug. I've been living with him for the last 4, maybe 5 years, and 2 days ago, he passed away after heart failure in the hospital. And I miss him a lot, and I wanted to do some kind of small tribute to him because he kind of got screwed by life. So I'd like to let people see. I want to leave people with a kind of message of live every day like it's your last, because it very well might be.
A contribute. Love it, Kevin. Way to go. That was excellent. Love it.
I will change it back for the next stream though. Did you want me to go around the table, Dick?
Yeah, take it, buddy. Your call.
Well, first of all, yourself, how are you doing today?
Things are good. Home life is great. The semi-professional life is good. You know, things are working out well. I've just been talking to somebody in the background about doing a show about some music stuff, audio production, audio recording, analyzing why certain albums sounded the way they do, all kinds of really in-depth stuff from the audiophile spectrum, so to say. And that might be coming up really soon, so pretty excited about that. And otherwise, you know, just ready to mouth off and tear some people apart. Can't wait.
Very nice, very nice. And joining us, seemingly feeling better now, which is just so fantastic to hear. Krafty Keelah, how are you today?
Hello, I am great. I'm back to good health. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Good to hear.
Great to hear, and great to have you with us. Let's see, Steaming Cup of Reason. Good morning, Vietnam. How are you today, sir?
Good morning, silly shills. I'm doing well. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing all right, thanks. I don't hear the construction in the background of you anymore. That's good. We've actually got you here properly.
They stopped drilling into the concrete. Now they're banging on the freaking sidewalk.
All right, well, hopefully it doesn't distract too much. Good to have you with us, sir. Tattie-Bogle, not producing today, which always scares me. How are you today, sir?
Oh, no, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. And can I just say for your opening there, I can only say, well said, and definitely live every day as if it's your last. I'll certainly fucking raise a glass to that, son. Slanjava.
Thanks very much, Tatty. I appreciate that. And in the producer's seat today, we have God himself, Booleanenator. How are you today, sir?
I am doing good. I'm excited about our guest tonight, and I am looking forward to doing some really fun shows this weekend as well. We've got some stuff over on Ilya and Punchy's channel, the Sit Down with Debunkers channel, that is.
Cool.
That's coming up. We've got reality and the Stupidly Creepy Show. So, Equality and the Stupidly Creepy Show, those are the two I'm doing this weekend, plus the Uncalled For, and of course the Autism Show that's coming up next Wednesday. I always enjoy doing that one because I'm actually learning something about myself, which is something I didn't think I'd be doing at 48, but you know, here I am.
That's a good feeling, huh? That you can always learn something new at any age, right?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. Well, glad to have you with us, Bull. And keeping an eye on the chat, as usual, Aimee and her wonderful son, Matt. How are you guys doing today?
We are doing great. Yes, Thank you. We made it through our first week of summer school, so we're doing great. We're looking forward to the autism show. We have 2 episodes under our belt. We're enjoying doing it. And Matt's chomping at the bit here.
And this is the last time Godless Government will send £2. We'll multiply that by 2.
Oh.
Ow, stop, Mama.
Just get up there and read it, please.
Godless Government for £2. Sorry for your loss, Kevin. Now multiply that by 2 for the next one.
No.
Thank you,
And
God
Mama's
bless Cover.
hair goes
Appreciate that.
grayer and grayer. I want to thank
pizza.
I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming, and I want to thank OPT Lawyer for coming tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of OPT Lawyer, guest of the evening, how are you today, sir?
Oh my goodness. Y'all said you were excited about the guest. I'm like, oh great, who's coming? Oh, it's me. Well, I hate the worried I'm going to disappoint everybody, but thank you for having me anyway. But real quick, Kevin, really sorry for your loss, man. That is awful. I hate to hear that, but you know, it's cool what you're doing.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, just wanted to do a little something for him, and unfortunately, this was the only picture I could find, and as you can tell, it's very old. Look at that hair; it's so 80s.
I was going to say it's very 80s, and that's okay.
The 80s was an interesting time in terms of style.
He looks younger than you. He looks younger than you in that picture, to be fair, Kevin.
He might have been. I'm not sure. It's quite an old picture. But so what are we doing today? I know we're doing a lot of Sovcit stuff. Is that right?
And more. And more. We've got, and what we'll do here, we should carry on the tradition of our guest gets first choice, should we not? So I'll read off a couple of the first videos we have picked here, and we'll see what OPT wants to sink his teeth into.
Oh, gosh, okay.
So, first one we got is Channel the Photo J. Title, Lewis County Sheriff denounces Inslee's new statewide mask mandate. Okay. Video 2, Channel Auditing the USA. Title, Descriptive. Tyrant deliberately removes and hides his Velcro name patch. Oh, that sounds big. And then we got video 3, Auditing America. Again, title, Fail, the worst public worker ever. First Amendment test, United States.
Oh, number 3 for sure. I love First Amendment stuff.
All right. We have a selection, and we are going in with the worst public worker ever. Man, I'm cringing already.
Yeah.
Everybody push your monitors back and make sure you will not destroy your screen.
I'm just making some predictions in my head here and see if any of them come true. Just everything. I hate everything about First Amendment auditors. They're awful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you shouldn't watch Schrodinger's cat.
And most of them
and yet I do. All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go, guys.
What's going on, guys? Auditing America. We're in Avon Park, Florida. We're at the tax collector's office.
We're gonna see if they respect our First Amendment.
Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Are you a Highlands County resident?
No. I'm trying to do a public records request. Do you work here?
I do work here.
All right.
So all of those requests have to be done in our Sebring office.
I'm sorry?
In our Sebring office, that's where all of the records are maintained. So you'd have to contact our Sebring office. I can give you their phone number.
Okay. I'm with the media. Is it okay if I step in and take a couple pictures?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because right now we're not waiting on anyone that's not a Highlands County resident. So if
So
you're
I-
not a resident, we're
so I-
asking you not come in our office.
Is there, this is for OPT right away. Is there anything that a person can get in trouble for by saying they're with the media when they're actually just an independent blogger and have no credentials whatsoever? Because they're obviously being misleading here, right?
Yeah, but like, if they were trying to get into a secured area, probably. But like something like this, like, you know, if they stay here much longer, I would probably call them for trespassing at this point. But I would say just because they walk up to somebody and say, I'm with the media, like this, again, if they're trying to get into a secured area, they might have more of a problem. But this is, right now, they're just being annoying.
Right. Okay. So like the misrepresented angle really is only anybody's gonna bother if there's something to really be concerned about.
Yeah, like if you call the police on that because somebody said, "Oh, they say they're with the media, they're not," they may just be like, "Okay, whatever." But if you say, "Well, they're trespassing because we asked them to leave and they're not," then they'll come out and escort them nicely off of the property, unless they don't want to be escorted nicely. Then
I like it. Aimee, you need in there, don't you?
Yes, please. We have a super chat.
More Nielsen the pony for 45 Danish krona said, I am at work so I can punch their screen.
It's a fist, honey.
Fist emoji. Ready for the stupid.
Thank you very much.
I'm calling him a pony.
Thanks, Martin, buddy. Oh, that's great.
Although
So yeah,
I do believe the correct way to say that currency is 45 Donkey Kongs.
Oh,
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
That's it. I'm moving right now so that I can carry Donkey Kongs in my pocket. Oh. Okay, yeah, you'll have to forgive me for a few minutes here. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to go get my son and get packing.
I've got 100,000 dong in my pocket.
Okay, that's even better.
You got to change what you're packing now and make it for Vietnam.
Yeah.
I already booked the plane ticket. I got to change it.
Well,
all right.
That just loves it.
Yeah. I called pause on that a bit early, but I did just want to get that covered quick because it has often made me think, right? And so we should probably get into the meat a bit more, right?
Well, that is a good point to raise, though, because I think that seems to be a kind of muddy area in U.S. law, which is what qualifies you as being part of the media and what doesn't. Because, like, I don't know if there should be any kind of, like, special considerations for, say, CNN over an independent blogger, but it feels very, very not fleshed out.
Well, I mean, I look at it.
You
Go ahead, Bull. Sorry, I've already been on this one enough.
I was going to say, you get the freedom of the press, right? But at the same time, that's a private business or whatever. If it's a government office, it doesn't really matter. It's still a private place of business. It's where private things happen under government auspices. It doesn't matter. It's still Privacy Act. There's still privacy concerns. So trespassing it doesn't matter if you're with a press. At that point.
That's true. But if we're gonna look at the question just one more time briefly, I want to go back to OPT lawyer on what gives you credentials as press. As somebody who went through law school and stuff, would you say that ethics being taught in journalism school is enough to say there's a difference between the average blogger and a real member of the press?
So what's really ironic about that is that I actually went to undergraduate to be a journalist.
Perfect.
But like, so press credentials, what those basically exist like through the agency of the press event you're going to, and they issue press credentials to different people and whatnot. You don't need to be a quote unquote member of the press if you want to cover public events or things along those lines. But like, if you're going to like a press conference or like, especially in like the White House, but even just whatever agency is having a press conference, they will issue press credentials to the people they want in. If it's going to be one of those things where they have to invite the press in because, they have limited space or they just want like, a more professional media there kind of a thing. But you could just show up to any public event and take pictures and, well, dependingly, but any kind of like, if your governor is having a speech, like, just out in the park and whatnot, you can show up, take pictures, report on it. Doesn't matter who the heck you are.
Right. Yeah, that's the whole world of YouTube journalism now, right?
Yeah, basically.
People go to these public events and try to be as objective as they think they can.
Yeah. Yeah, and some are succeeding because let's face it, some are smart enough to actually pull it off. But again, we really derailed, but that was a great point to cover, and but we should get into what the video is going to be about more, right?
All right, let's do it.
Dial in.
Would you say that to Fox News and CNN and
At this point, yes, sir.
Is that like a law?
That was good.
Can I help you with anything?
Yes, I'm trying to work on my story. I drove a long way to come over here to work on a story on this place, and I would be on my way really quick.
What questions can I answer?
Well, I was hoping I.
Very quick point, because I don't want to derail too far, but no First Amendment auditor has ever produced a final quote-unquote story. They just go in, film this shit, harass people, and then they fuck off to the next place to do it again.
Yes.
Can we also just commend her for shutting him down so quickly?
With that Fox and CNN question, that was good. I liked that. The way she was just like, at this point, yes.
Yeah, that is like customer service 101 right there. As someone who actually did customer service before I became a lawyer, you just like stop that conversation and just be like, "Can I help you with something else?" And hopefully they either go away or something like that.
Something like that. Shall we dive in?
Yes.
I could get a list of the names of all city employees that work at this tax collector's
To do
office.
that, you'd have to contact our Sebring office for a records request.
Okay. And I'm not allowed to go inside?
No, sir.
What about all these people? Did you greet them outside? Like,
Yes, I sure did. Have a nice day.
do you think that's professional?
Have a nice day.
It's not a nice day. I drove here a long way and
Have a nice day.
Good girl.
disrespectful.
Fuck is given.
That
Like-
was awesome.
He has the audacity to call that disrespectful. I'm sorry, but if you came and started snooping around where I worked and asking for the names of all the people I worked with, like their real names, like, dude, that's none of your fucking business regardless of what they do. Seriously.
Well, even like he's saying she's disrespectful and like unprofessional. What is disrespectful or unprofessional about saying, "Here is our policy. Have a nice day"? There's nothing wrong with that.
Not a thing,
For
yeah.
me, that was a very satisfying end where she just basically slammed the door in his face. That was beautiful.
And I saw her reaching up to the top of the door to lock it on him too.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute. You think this is over, Krafty. I really do. I think that's adorable.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
We're 2 minutes into an 11-minute video, fellas. Just saying.
Oh no! All right.
Okay.
Okay,
We
hold on.
are.
Let me get my seatbelt here.
Yeah,
So,
hold
2
on.
minutes-
But OPT, we've got a second angle on this. We do what's called gong show debunking, like the old gong show. So we're going to start the poll, and we're going to let the viewers decide what videos stay and what videos go, because we got a library of this bullshit.
But Dick, is it fair to start the gong show when we've clearly only just entered the second act of this play?
Oh, but if I started early, I'll do the percentages accordingly. It's all good. We've got
All
this.
right.
It's graded on a curve, right? You know.
The curve will be flat.
I often say you can't make this shit up, but baby, I do.
All right. well,
Okay.
All right.
Who's
Begin
got
Act
control
2.
of this shit show? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, she locked the door. Closed for business.
Yeah, she did.
Wow, how rude. I can't believe it. Within 2 minutes of being here. Less under 2 minutes. What do you guys think?
This is just creepy. Like, what the
Disrespectful.
Are you there to pay taxes? If not, get the fuck out.
Disrespectful. Let's take a quick walk around the back. ID may be required. What? Look at all this. ID may be required because you have no rights in America and these people work. You work for them. No, it's the other way around. They work for you. They work for you. And you see how they treat people? Very, very, very
That was so. Pause.
Like, I don't. Okay, This is gonna sound a little odd, but I am so fucking sick of people in the West bitching that they don't have rights. You are so fucking free if you live in America or Canada or a large portion of Europe. And you're going to complain about your rights. Like, go to the Congo, dude. You won't fare well. Go to North Korea. See how you'll do there. See if you'll make it in without being killed. You want to talk about rights? Get the fuck out.
It's very much entitlement culture. It's very much entitlement culture. They don't actually know what rights they have over others. Absolutely.
No. And as for all this, they work for us. They work for us. Well, okay, so they work for you. The rationale being that I pay my taxes. Their wages come from taxes. Therefore, I'm employing them. They work for me. They pay taxes themselves, so they're fucking self-employed. Fuck you.
I love it. I love it. And that's somebody with experience talking, baby. Oh, yeah. OPT lawyers in here.
So I got one question here. What in the world does any of this have to do with the First Amendment? Is he trying to say this is freedom of the press? Because that's not what this means.
That is exactly his angle.
I think the whole angle is, freedom of the press is what he's going for.
That doesn't mean you just get to walk. Like, there are 100%, public record laws and whatnot, which they blatantly told him how to get. That's it's very clear that this agency, this tax collection agency, clearly has multiple buildings and whatnot, and they've literally just told him, "Hey, if you want public records, you have to go here to get them because we keep them all there because that makes sense." But yet he's walking around. He said, like, he's saying, "Oh, you don't have any rights here because I have to show ID to go into a tax collecting office." Oh my god. How long under sorry? My head already hurts.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Very well said. Aimee, you want to get in there, right?
Yes, please, if we could. We have a couple super chats, please.
Digital Demonic Davros, I like his new icon. For Australian $2, that robotic mouse said, "If I put my A1 in your B2, does it get drippy?" Godless scummer for 5 pounds. I said 4 pounds, not 5. I'm reminded of this quote. Two things are infinite, as far as we know: the universe and human stupidity.
Friedrich.
I love that one.
Friedwich Pearls. Correct. Stop saying fried witch.
No.
Rich.
No, you're fine.
Thank you. 4 pounds instead of 5.
Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. Matthew, you're a legend, buddy.
We just got another one there as you were reading that last one.
I heard a cash register.
Stop it, Digital Demonic Davros.
No.
Digital Demonic Davros. Genius is limited, but stupidity is infinite.
I like that. Best quote ever. If it's okay, I just have one little thing. I mean, it's funny how even I can see that they're misinterpreting the First Amendment.
German send a super chat.
Matthew, honey, you let Mama talk here. I mean, even I can see that. I can see that that's a misinterpretation of what the freedom of the press means. It doesn't mean you can just railroad over everybody. It's just they're silly.
The freedom of the freedom of the press expression does not give you an out and out right to simply be an asshole. So stick your camera in said asshole and use said asshole for something productive to keep yourself off YouTube. Moron.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you into my house to count my underwear drawer, even though it's a matter of public record. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I think a portion of it also is that every place that has any freedom of the press, those rules were written before every person had a camera in their pocket, and could whip that out and claim to be the press. Like there was a period in time where in order to do the kinds of things he wants to do, you had to go through certain channels, and that would give you some degree of legitimacy. All he had to do was buy a $200 phone.
It's very similar to a statement I've heard many times of people trying to use the letter of the law to defeat the spirit of the law.
Ooh, well
I like
said. I love that. That was awesome. You know what? We're going to etch that on the wall by the TV for the next episode because that's a goddamn quote.
You know, the sad thing is, as a former criminal defense attorney, I can't deny I've done that multiple times.
Yeah, but with the client privilege and everything, and you accept the case and whatnot, once you actually figure out the details, it's not like you can just walk based on and stuff. You're in for the long haul then, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's making arguments. Whether I win them or not is up to a judge or a jury, and normally they said no.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. You would have to be a certain kind of person to be a criminal defense attorney because, for the most part, the cops aren't stupid, and as such, you're always on the uphill battle.
Oh yeah, I mean, even in general, just because you're fighting against the state or the government and whatnot, you have an uphill battle. But sometimes you can climb that hill, and a lot of times you get about halfway, and then sometimes you just fall in the valley.
Oh, I think we need to get Aimee back in.
Yeah, sorry about that. We just have another super chat, please.
Morten Nielsen for 45 Danish krona said, I was wrong. I was not ready for the level of the stupidity. Person face palming. Change your icon to a gummabore, Mr. Morten Nielsen. Change it.
Thank you.
Morton thought as we expanded from Flat Earth that the stupid wouldn't be quite so intense. But if anything, Kevin, would you say it's getting worse?
Oh man, dude, I'm working on a video about MK Ultra. You have no idea.
Oh, for the love of God, man. Your alcohol consumption must be through the roof right now.
My consumption of something has certainly gone up.
Yeah, I was trying to be good about it. Shall we, because it looks like we're getting to the real meat and potatoes here. Shall we continue on? Every time I say that, I bet Krafty's like, yeah, but Irish potatoes are better.
Always. Never forget that.
Oh, we won't go there right now because Canadian PEI and yep. See, I did it. Shut up. Okay, play the video.
Disappointed at the way the Highlands County tax collectors in Avon Park's office has conducted themselves towards the public. You don't do that. That's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
Nailed a little bit of helium at the end there.
Shout outs to the fire department. These guys are the true heroes. They go out there, they protect and save people. They save people's lives.
Okay, hold on, pause.
Did he just say attack safe people?
No. He was playing them honest, but if one government agency can be, divvying out some tax money to help people in really bad situations and stuff and whatnot, why are they like, then I'm sure they all are evil in this guy's view, but somebody who does it in a more visual, hands-on way saving people is all of a sudden the greats. I mean, I saw it that way when I was like 5 years old, but now that I'm an adult, I understand that there's a lot more to being like a hero in your community than actually pulling somebody from fire. No offense to firefighters. I'm not doing that. Don't get me wrong here. Damn it. But you know what I mean?
I get the angle you're going for, that like because firefighters do something that is like kind of universally understood as heroic, that other government agencies can't do things that are heroic because it's not quite as obvious or visible.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yeah.
I'd love the idea of him going into the fire station, bitching about next door, and them telling him to fuck off.
Oh, I
Please.
hope he
Yeah.
talks to the
Yeah.
firefighters.
I hope they defend those poor tax collectors to the death. I really do. I hope it goes that way. I'm with you, Keelah.
Oh, you know they will. You know they will. They're firefighters. They're going to be amazing.
Kevin, you know how good our viewers are? All votes right now are to play more, even though I opened the poll early.
All right.
They want it, baby.
There we
They
go.
want
The
it.
chat knows, man. The chat knows.
Shout outs to the fire department. The true real heroes.
Go talk to him. Do it.
These guys would never trample on anyone's rights. I highly doubt so.
Oh, they just noticed him.
Oh, is one of them in there talking to him?
Oh yeah, that's one. I think that's one of the dudes. Pause. There's a whole layer to what we're seeing that we didn't even understand. I feel like I need to rewatch that now.
Hold on.
One of the people is talking to one of the firefighters.
I just heard him say something along the lines of "go to City Hall" too.
Yeah.
Which is telling me that they're basically dismissing him outright.
Did we predict exactly what this video is going to be?
Yes.
Let's actually
I
watch that
honestly-
again. Now that we know what's going
Yeah.
on, let's watch it again, like real quick. Just a little
It'll
bit
be
of
Now I'm
much
gonna
more
be-
enjoyable.
Yeah, because at first I was waiting for the firefighters to look towards the guy with the camera. Now I'm just going to watch their body language in general.
Yeah.
But before we do that, really quickly, Aimee, you wanted to get in there, right? Bueller?
Yes, please. Sorry about that. Mute button was stuck.
William Foley for $5. New guy. Please please run this frauditor in chipmunk mode.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's chipmunk mode, right, William?
Yeah, that's right.
Good one.
Much.
Yeah, Boole, if you do chipmunk mode, do it at like half of chipmunk mode, so we still catch it really good, but speed them up a bit, right? You know, super chat is super chat does, you know.
All right, 114% it is. Here we go.
Yeah. All right.
He's going and speaking Spanish?
Shut up, truck. Drive quieter.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it.
So ready.
How are you? Just working a little video. May I? Yeah, you can come. Thanks. We appreciate your service.
Dude, it's a fire truck. It's not that. It's not really that interesting. It's a giant pump.
virtual tour?
Yes.
They're distracted. That's a good thing.
The one next to it's the ladder truck. It's the big ladder they use when people need rescuing.
This is what a clean house tastes like.
I would like to pause here just to point out that firefighters have other shit to do than sit there and entertain people who are just there to take pictures. Like, they actually have a job aside from the actual fires and people that need to get in car accidents and medical attention, all the shit that they're needed for. There's a job at the fire station that they have to do too. It's not all just sitting around waiting for a fire.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that common misconception that they just sit around when they're not fighting fires. But yeah, there's stuff to do. Like, that building and those trucks need to be maintained.
That's right.
Aimee, you wanted to get in there, right?
Yes, please, if we could. We have a super chat, please.
Digital Demonic Davros, the robotic mouse, for Australian $5 said, healing NASA Black Site Area 69. The squirrels are watching. Hashtag Big Farmer.
Thank you very much.
Sean the sheep.
Yeah, good one.
Big Farmer. I like that.
Excellent.
So I guess we may be misunderstood. I guess this guy talking to the firefighters is unrelated to First Amendment guy.
Well, I have a feeling that he's going to get his punk ass kicked out and come over and talk to the cameraman.
Maybe.
That's what I was thinking might brew here, because there's got to be something. You know, our team, right? The way they put the videos together and stuff. This isn't going nowhere. There's no way.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, like I said about before, no First Amendment auditor has ever finished the project that they're perpetually working on.
Yeah. Well, unless that's an evening on Pornhub, I'm sure that happens a lot. But otherwise, yeah, they go unfinished for sure.
All right, should we see what we're like middle of the second act now. We're at the down point. This is when the story is at its most boring, so it's only going to pick up from here.
Yeah. Perfect. If it keeps going like this, Bull, give it a bit more speed to get us to the crescendo. It's got to be one.
How can I do a public records request about the fire department? City Hall? Okay. Are they open? Yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks.
Did you just send them in a circle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pause for a minute.
You see?
Pause. So can I just point out, not only was he shown the back door, but he was also pointed in the exact same place that the first woman sent him to.
Yes. And this time he was fine with it.
He didn't say anything to that firefighter.
Well, of course he didn't. I hate to say it, but this is a trend with conspiracists. Of course he didn't say anything to the man. It just seems to be a thing with them that a lot of them are like super misogynist and have a real problem with women.
It is. Exactly. It very much seems to be. Is there a little validation boy in the sovereign citizen community?
I think there's a little validation boy in the conspiracy community.
Well, yeah, but I'm wondering if his whole outlook of, hatred of everybody that won't sleep with him is maybe permeated through the Sovcit community and they all act that way, because that was crazy. The difference in the behavior based on the person he was talking to was astronomical, right? It was as high as the goddamn dome.
It's not just because she was a woman, it's because she's a white collar worker. You know, there's that kind of disdain, especially around the conspiracy nuts, to have an absolute mistrust in white collar workers because they are more government officials than the blue collar workers like the firefighters or the police officers to an extent. And so that's what it is as well. You could see him coming out of the tax office saying, you know, white collar workers, the firefighters are amazing. You know, they're the heroes.
Right. It's disdain for the idea of a tax collector, basically. Because that's what that was. That was a tax collector's office. It's not just the hall of records. It's the tax collector. It's the courthouse. It's everything in that little town.
Right.
You know it.
Yeah, I suppose I'll rewrite my my prescription of sexism there and say it's more. Yeah, that like if it had been a female firefighter and a male tax collector, he would have acted the same way.
Quite possibly. I think both kind of flared up there a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. But should we let him see where he goes now that he's been sent to the same location twice?
See a circular logic in motion here.
See what he does.
The firefighter's always helpful. These guys never go around harassing anyone. They even let me go in the, I would say, restricted area. I don't think people are supposed to go in that garage. It was very nice. It allowed me to take my video. Let's go to City Hall, do public records request. Hopefully it's open. That's open. Wow, first City Hall that's open. Hey, how are ya? Doing great, just working on a little video
about the City Hall.
Is there any other offices that are open?
I don't think you saw the big blue.
I was hoping I could do a public records request. Do you guys have like a form that I could take with me?
Okay, if you call and ask for Carrie.
Carrie?
Yes.
Okay.
She should be able to help you.
All right, do you know, because I'm not from around here, do you know how long usually those takes to come back to the public? Like how long do you guys take? Because like by law, I heard there's a certain amount of time, different state, different laws, so.
Well, when you talk with her,
She'll let me know.
she'll let me know.
All right, well, thank you very much. You take care. All these offices are closed.
Thoroughly underwhelming.
At least the main door is open.
I don't think he does.
At least.
And now he's going.
Yeah, actually, pause. I think wasn't that why he was actually turned away at the first place? Was because they were only serving people from that county?
From the county, yeah, but you just mentioned like different states have different laws, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. Why would you care if you lived in that state?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should know the law for your own state.
Well, I mean, you may not, but like the fact is that he mentions that different states have different laws. Like, yeah, that's true. Why does that even matter unless you have dealt with other states because you don't live in this one?
This guy's all over the place. Aimee, you wanted to get caught up with a couple super chats there, right? I saw
Yes.
they have a theme among them.
Yes, they do.
More Nielsen the pony for 45 Danish Corona said, validation boy. OMG, that was 3. Now he will show up in chat. Face with raised eyebrow. Godless Scummer for £5 said, careful guys, if you say VD boy, his name 3 times, you'll summon him. V-boy, V-boy, V-boy. VD boy, VD boy, VD boy.
We don't want him. Thank you.
No, don't do that. No.
Guys, you're giving him far too much power. He is not Beetlejuice.
Exactly.
Well, depends on how you define Beetlejuice.
Too funny.
Well, let's try to get to the end of this thing. There's only 52 seconds left, so let's go.
Yeah. The vote is still play it, so let's do it.
Okay.
At least the doors are open, and that's how it should be. Every city hall we've been to during COVID-19 time has been closed, shut down. Go to Auditing America, share, like, and subscribe. Go to Demand the Truth, share, like, and subscribe. Go to Chase from the Allen Report.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's enough of that shit. I'm not gonna shill his channels out for him. Sorry.
Yeah. So, just a couple of things real quick. First of all, he's kind of lucky that he didn't get in trouble for filming inside of a government building, because there is a reason why you don't necessarily want people with cameras running through government buildings. Secondly, we are in the midst of a pandemic. Yes, as it turns out, a lot of government offices aren't open because people are doing their work from home.
I've never understood this whole, like, there's a ton of people on the internet who seem to be baffled that precautions are being taken during a pandemic.
Yeah, right. Who knew?
Well, that's
Like,
because they don't.
I
Pandemic is real.
I guess, like, it's so strange. Like, oh, I can't go to the grocery store without a mask anymore. How weird. Yeah, it's almost like there's a virus that's killing people.
Right?
Like they haven't got the message.
They're that one Japanese soldier who was stuck on the island and thought World War II was still happening.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was something.
Yeah, that was something, all right. That really doesn't have anything to do with First Amendment. Also, did you notice the topic, quote unquote, of his video kept changing? Like, oh, I'm doing a video on this. Oh, I'm doing a video on this. Hey, I'm doing a video on City Hall. Like, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he said something like, I'm doing a video on the fire station when he started filming the fire hall, and it was like, no, you're not.
Nope.
The boy is confused. You can forgive him for not knowing what his video is about.
Oh, funny. So, anybody want to jump in with a wrap up on that one? Because, I mean, seriously, you need a lot of bacon to wrap that piece of fucking beef.
Well, okay, here's the wrap up. Everything he just said is wrong.
Very nicely.
Oh, that's good. Well, Boole, I want to take us right to video 5, Ron Hagberg. Have you got that one handy?
Are you talking about the U.S. patents one?
Yes, I am.
Indeed, I was looking forward to looking at that. So let's go for it.
Yes, it has to be next. This is Flat Earth in the U.S. patents.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be juicy.
Oh, I just lost all will to live.
And I am sorry. This video is only 4 minutes, so we're not opening.
I found a pretty good, some pretty interesting stuff on the United States Patent and Trademark Office website here. You can do a search. Earth. And you get 320 results that have the word flat earth in it somewhere. I was talking about
If that search engine is using the correct logic, there are 320 results that contain the word flat or the word earth.
Or both, and not necessarily in that order.
Right.
Correct.
not in that context, right.
Like, as you should know, Booleanenator, That's
Yeah, I was
not how
just-
Boolean logic works.
Right. That's not how it works at all. It's not how any of this works.
I was just gonna say, I think we have somebody on the panel named after why we know how this works.
Typically, when they're doing these search engines, there's an index, and it has literally it tells you which words are in the page. It doesn't tell you where. It doesn't tell you any of that shit. It just says these words occur this many times in this page. Boom, done.
Right.
You've got to do the search properly if you want flat to come before Earth in the search. You can't just put the two words in and go, moron.
In fact, if it's the U.S. Patent Office, I bet it's probably a quote an older-ish search engine. You'd probably need to type flat plus Earth, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Or in quotes.
Or put them in
right?
quotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it an actual phrase with quotes is usually the best way to go about it. But I've seen plus.
Yeah,
but plus would usually just say they both have to be in the document. But again, not necessarily in order.
Right.
So I just went to that site and tried the quotation marks.
Thank you.
Actually, just came up with the same amount of results, and
Okay, so yeah, the mention that this is an older database definitely must hold. I don't think quotes are the answer then.
yeah, but this. Let me see. I'm just clicking on random patents at this point to see if flat Earth is in them or if it's something else.
Or maybe the database goes way, way back, and there could be a few mentions.
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm on the exact same site here, but it says United States Patent and Trademark Office. I search flat Earth. I get 3,000 results. And the first one, design that includes 4 flat sides, and then several sentences later, beyond the Earth's atmosphere. That's how it connected the two. As in it didn't.
Yeah,
Cheesemondo has a great comment, and I'm surprised I didn't think of that, but flat Earth is used in a lot of patents to refer to flat terminal for connecting Earth wires onto.
Right, when it comes to electronics and grounding, now it makes perfect sense. Earth is grounding.
That's right.
So that's what this phrase right here means. It says, say less than 1 kilometer, then a flat Earth approximation will suffice. Like I saw that quotation here. I was wondering what the heck they were talking about. That makes sense because it's all talking about interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I vote that we go right back in and let him take that shovel out and dig this fucking hole.
Well, yeah, the search results are one thing. Now he's got to actually read the patents.
Yes.
Looked at a few of these. Some of it's about cell towers. Some of them are about radar and LiDAR, and there's all kind of stuff in here. Let's see. They are using flat Earth models on all this stuff. I'm not going to go through a whole lot of these. I will leave the link to this in the description. Says a lot of technical information. There's probably some good stuff buried in a lot of this. But,
yeah, like what really is.
Pause. This stupid son of a bitch doesn't even know what he's fucking looking at. Are you kidding me? Holy fuck.
In fact, I'm trying to pause it at the right moment here on my look at the stream here. Here it is. The one he clicked on reads method and device for image-based visibility range estimation. And I want to look up that full text and see in what context it says flat Earth, because I guarantee it's not the context he thinks it is.
No, it sounds like an early try at LiDAR. Or a golf range sensor tool or something, right? I mean, this guy's got to be fucking dumber than fuck.
Well, it does appear to be a relatively new patent from 2017, but probably a new application of an older technology.
Yeah, right. You know.
But I am gonna look it up as the video goes on because I wanna find out more about this and see if I can live debunk this guy.
Killer.
Shall we go?
Well, yeah, I think it's time to get your waders on and make sure it doesn't leak in the sides.
All right.
As one aspect, this method segments the road area in the middle of the camera image if possible. Blah blah blah. Flat Earth assumption also possible. I was talking about imaging and stuff.
Pause. Fuck you. That shows exactly how much research you did into this bullshit. They're talking about imaging and stuff.
Yeah, you
it's a little more complicated than that. You fuck. That makes me so fucking angry.
Yeah, like straight off the bat, you cannot armchair science your way through the U.S. Patent Office. You fucking dumb fuck.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at one of these right now that is literally for a weed removal tool, and I have no idea what any of this stuff says, and except I get to the point where it says here, to remove a weed, the tool is placed in the rest position with a foot 13 flat earth 99 and weed stem 98. You see, and I don't know what the heck any of that means, but flat earth is not the flat earth, it's flat on earth.
Yeah, but you have to remember that when you're designing a weed whacker, if there's a curvature to the earth, you would have to design the circle that holds the weed whacking wire with a sort of a curve to it to account for. I can't do it. I
That string's gonna have.
So what you're saying is, if you're cutting up all the weeds, whatnot, you have to tilt the weed whacker down just a tad so it's level, right?
Right. You have to.
You have to nose of an airplane.
Yeah, you have to nose it down, and that string better have the right arc, otherwise you'll cut through the earth.
You don't need to nose it down at 15 degrees an hour.
Oh my God. I mean, this guy must be related to the Morgile because this is the kind of research we're seeing here, right? This is unbelievable.
Yeah, to them, research means search again.
Well, the Morgile once said in a video, intelligence is not determined by how much you know. It's determined by how much you ask. And I thought to myself, no, that's FBI intelligence, actually. Like, you just can't make this shit up, man.
Intelligence is actually the ability to learn. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And obviously they don't have any because they don't learn shit.
You think you got that quote off of fucking CSI or something?
Well, I'm going to be honest. Now I'm freshly confused because on the stream here, I have it paused at the first one he pulled up, which said method and device for image-based visibility range estimation. That phrase in quotes comes up with nothing related to patents. And second, I searched the patent number that he shows on the page, which also doesn't come up with anything. I don't think he's looking at a real patent.
It might have been pulled too.
Yes. I mean, he could be in the he could be searching the pendings that never got, through, right?
Right.
Or that, or it's been pulled since he made this video.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're looking at an optical way of detailing distance, we have so many devices in the year 2017 that can do that. It's not funny. So to be able to patent through a new technology to do that in a different way, I mean, seriously, holy needle in a haystack, guys. Wow. But, good on you for trying, I guess, right?
I guess, yeah.
I want one of those curved earth weed whackers.
Jesus. I wish I should have done a Buddy Hayes or whatever his name is and done a whole sales pitch for it because I think it would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Here. You know what? This guy's out of control. Let's check the poll. Oh, the poll is. Did I did I close the last poll? 40 minutes. No, I haven't even closed the last poll. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up now. Okay, we'll try this again. I'm going to start the poll on this guy. Gong Show debunking is up, and somebody take it because I don't know what I'm doing.
All I have to say is to Face Gallon, who asked, any Karens on tonight? I'll tell you what, I'm getting awfully bored of Karens when they don't get their comeuppance.
Oh, yeah. Good call there.
Seeing some person be like horrible to customer service or something, it's not satisfying anymore unless like someone hits them.
Yeah, what you want is some real big biker looking person, male or female, to just come up behind and give a good swift kick to the box. Shut up.
Either that
We're
or they
all
get
in line
arrested
too.
Either that or they just get arrested and tased. That would work too.
Yeah, that's good too. I mean, I've seen one really great example of it. There was a woman who was like swinging hammers at parked cars, and this woman was filming her saying like, what the hell are you doing? And she made some sort of racist comment toward that woman who is Hispanic, but her neighbor, a black woman, she made the same comments to her, and that woman grabbed her by the hair and just took her to town, like saying all kinds of incredibly just things to her. That was satisfying. But like just seeing someone, you know, like yelling at customer service, I'm just like, oh, I hate you.
I've got one slight possible issue, Kev, with what you're saying there about the Karens and what you want to see. Is that not against the YouTube guidelines to show videos with Karens getting come up them?
God damn it, Tatty. Oh, Jesus. All right, well, where are we with this video? Are we still going with this guy who's not reading patents?
Oh, yeah. Play the video, man.
Play the video.
No, there's just all kind of stuff in here. Okay, here's another one. Panoramic view imaging system with laser range finding and blind spot detection. I believe this says flat Earth model several times in it.
I just noticed another little bit of dishonesty he's showing there. You notice how he's clicking on the links as though he's clicking them randomly, but he's only clicking on purple links.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's all shit he's seen before. He knows exactly what he's doing.
This is scripted, right? And the whole flat Earth model thing, what he's talking about is the difference between the power supply being AC or DC. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Right? Just fuck you. That's all it could be, because he's talking about laser rangefinders and stuff. The only thing a laser rangefinder is going to do is prove the curvature, you idiot.
Yeah, it's as if he expects these patents to, at some point, just blatantly say, because we all actually secretly know the Earth is flat. This is how my device works. And it's like, no.
Right?
Because we all know it's really flat. This is how it works.
I mean, I thought this was going to have something that OPT could sink his teeth into, but this is so stupid. All I can do is rip him apart. I mean, literally, right now, this guy's roadkill on the side of the street, and all I got is a shovel and a fucking dump truck for him. You know, that's it, man.
You think you're going to need a whole dump truck?
Well, yeah, I was trying to be the guy who does it all day, right? You know, so, you know, he's going in with the other ones.
Fair enough. There's mighty fine eating in some roadkill, man. Don't be so hasty here.
Oh man. Okay, well, let's dive in a bit more, and for the love of God, people, get your votes in. Remember, exclamation point vote 1 is the gong. Okay, let's play the video a bit more.
I'm not going to read every bit of this. Look through it at your leisure. Estimate range information using a flat Earth model. They talk about taking elevation, but they never talk about the curvature of the Earth that I can find. I mean, they might. If you want to read through it, it's fine, but says flat there. Up here on that flat.
You fucking amateur. That's the point where you say, if you want to read it all, pause the video, and then you keep talking. You don't actually pause like a dumbass.
OPT is somebody on the panel here who's got a lot of education behind him. I'm thinking here at this point, maybe grade 8 dropout, could be grade 9, but definitely nothing close to completing high school.
I don't know. Like, I got nothing here. This is just this. As you said, he's not reading any of this. He doesn't know what he's reading. He just found the words "flat Earth" in something and assumed it meant, "Oh, hey, the Earth is flat." No, just.
I thought for sure we had something that was going to be, you could
Like-
get into and whatnot.
like
And I'm
patents and
really
whatnot, yeah.
encouraging. Here, I'm going to do the vote here. Vote 1. Everybody do what I'm doing. Damn it.
I just had an interesting thought. I'm going to go to the U.S. Patent Office really quickly and search the words Earth curvature, because you know he didn't do that half of the experiment.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And second of all, I just want to point out the overall absurdity of his point. What he's saying here is, I know the Earth is flat and that the U.S. government is covering it up because a U.S. government website told me so.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right, because the government's the one putting patents like on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's actually they, because the government is controlled by they or
Oh,
them
yes.
or
Right.
right. Welcome to the pronoun game. Dun, 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 Oh, I saw a lot of votes for 1 there. I'm just checking the thing right now because I do believe that we're about to hear that sound. Oh, we're so close. I think we've got about 2 minutes.
It was vote 2. It was all vote 2s there. I seen it.
No. You're just an evil son of a bitch. I think. Oh, that's it. That's it. We can hit it if we want to. That's it, right there. That's it.
I think Tatty had too much whiskey there.
That's it. There we go.
No such thing as too much whiskey.
Oh, thank God. All right, now let's dive into our bag of. I'm not even doing a wrap up on that, right, Kevin? Fuck that guy, right?
Well, here's so I'll do my wrap up on it. Searching the U.S. Patents Office for Earth curvature. Let's see, class definition for class 342, communications, directive radio wave systems and devices. 1 note, Earth curvature correction. Here's another one. 1 note, Earth curvature correction. Note, Earth curvature correction.
Yep.
There's a ton of patents that mention Earth's curvature, but you had nothing to say about any of those because you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't read that far.
Basically, that's all I have to say. Guest of the hour. What do you think, sir?
I was actually just doing the exact same thing. Yeah, this is what a lot of my appellate clients used to do to me. They would take a case because they would be in prison, so they'd have nothing to do but research, because I would be handling their post-conviction appeal. What would happen is they would send me a case with 1 line in it. They would say, "Oh, this is me, and this is going to get my case reversed." And I'm like, "Did you read anything else in that case?" Because they basically said here that your fact pattern doesn't fall into this, and you would lose. Did you miss that point? I swear this is true. I one time had a guy, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was telling me, "Oh, you've got to check this case out because it really fits my case." And he told me the name of it, and I sat there patiently letting him explain everything. And when he's finished, I said, "Okay, I need you to do me a favor. And all of these opinions, they have like a counsel list. Could you go see who represented the appellant?" "Hey, that's you." "Yes, that's me. That case doesn't apply to you. Trust me, I know."
That's awesome. And I can see that happening so much more often in your situation than with conspiracists, because those people, like you said, they're in prison, they have nothing better to do. They're just going to sit there and read and read and read and search desperately for something that might maybe give them an ounce of freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. And when they kept trying to tell me that, like, you know, sometimes they give you good ideas, at least look down a different avenue. Sometimes, very rarely. Sometimes they were just confused and like legitimately confused. You know, they think they see something. You explain it to them. That, like the one guy with the case of mine, he literally said, "Damn, I need to get my cigarettes back from the guy who gave this to me." You know, just like, but then there are some people who are like just insistent that this is, and they'll like file motions to have me withdraw from their case because I won't listen to their frivolous argument. I kind of like keeping my license. That's the thing.
I love it. Anybody else want to sound off before we dig into another? Nah. I think we're good then. Now, well, we've got one here. It's a First Amendment auditor, and it says the tyrant deliberately removes and hides his Velcro name patch. Now, that to me sounds like some real authority bashing, and I think that one sounds pretty good to go at. What do you guys think?
Sure, why not?
I like the sound of that. Like, I used to work at, my first job ever was at a Wendy's, and we had name tags, of course, and we had a kind of unspoken policy where for the hour or two that we were cleaning up the restaurant after we closed, we would, if a homeless person came to the window and asked for a cup of water, we'd give it to them, but the rule was take your name tag off first. That reason being the homeless person can't then later say, but so-and-so let me do it.
Right.
And that's all I'm thinking of when I hear the title of this video is, there are many reasons a person might take off their name tag.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily because they're doing something evil and nefarious.
No, not at all. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this one.
Hell, they could be trying to avoid Karens in a grocery store they don't actually work at, because that's a thing that happens.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Well then.
All right, let's do it.
Well, you were just hiding in the building. We're just seeing what you're doing.
Actually working on something.
What are you working on?
It's none of your business.
It is your business. You're a public servant. You work for me. When I tell you to identify yourself.
Do you need help with something or not? Because I'm helping.
So like you're not helping no one. That's a janitor. That's a janitor. Okay, so are you leaving without permission? Are you leaving without permission?
I have permission to leave.
You don't have permission to leave.
Holy shit.
What are you, the dolmen of Elas? Fuck shit, dude.
You do not have my permission to leave. What is that bullshit?
Wow.
Hey, buddy, the fucking Dungeons and Dragons game fucking ended an hour ago, okay?
So just because police, and this probably goes without saying, but just because the police are public servants and whatnot, that doesn't actually mean that you are their boss.
Right.
I hate to tell you this, they have actual superiors that they have to go to, aka real bosses. You're not it.
And I mean, even, use the basic logic. Who signs a cop's check? Does it have that asshole's name on it? I bet it doesn't.
No. As it turns out, it either has the city or the governor's name on it. So
yeah. Yeah, so there you go. The guy doesn't work for you. He doesn't need your permission to do fuck all. And I hope he does something drastic without your permission later in this video. Should we let him continue?
Is that a trick question?
Yeah, we should let him get into trouble here. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. I hope it happens.
Praying for a taser.
She's radioing it. Yeah, she's on the radio.
Oh no!
A cop using a radio.
Yep.
God forbid.
It's almost like it's attached to their body because they use it a lot.
I think we got somebody else.
My supervisor's on his way to talk to you since you.
How would you like to be identified?
Officer.
Sir? Should I call you sir or?
What do you want?
Okay. So sir, right?
No.
You're not a sir?
Nope.
Okay.
Pause.
You fooled me there.
What an asshole!
Are you
First of
fucking
all-
blind? She's female, for fuck's sake.
First of all, really obvious shitty dig at her. Second of all, you caught yourself because when she was inside, you referred to her as she. You fucking knew she was a woman, and you did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck that guy. Anybody else?
No, that's all pretty much all said right there.
I think Ugly German Truth sums it up really well. What a prick.
Very well said.
Yeah.
I will say,
Is there a reason why?
thing on the screen, the VLC cone, baby.
Hey, yeah, cool.
Actually, can I just say, Matthew has a great point. Not what a prick, what a Patrick.
Indeed.
Oh, this is Patrick.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I
All
noticed Matthew has found the chat in a big way.
Yes, he has. All right, here we go, guys.
Yes, he has.
What a Patrick.
I want to see somebody hurt this guy. Let's let this go.
You're out here now?
Yeah, I told you my supervisor's coming.
Because earlier you ran back. You turned tail. You ran back inside.
Yeah, check my computer because I told you I was helping somebody.
But there's nobody in there except the janitor.
That doesn't have to do anything. I could be on the phone with somebody. It doesn't
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure you can get phone support with a computer?
Do you have business here?
Who's your
You need
supervisor? Who's your supervisor?
Oh, he's a Karen.
Karen alert. I gotta love like going to the place where you can just write a rescue
Comes the supervisor. I'm a little disappointed.
Identify yourself.
Now I'm not disappointed because I was just about to say that I was disappointed that he wasn't a giant of a man. But then he started twirling the keys and now I'm really happy. That's all I wanted to say. I'm sorry.
Him standing there for a while, not talking to the cop, just standing there with the camera in her face was just so creeperish. And then in the next breath, where's your supervisor? Karen.
Big time.
Two for one. 2 for 1.
If you're gonna let me give a piece of advice to every sovereign citizen out there right now. If you're listening, please pay attention. If you are dumb enough to go into public and do things that are going to get you arrested, for the love of God, don't do it to the people that arrest your punk ass. Seriously, smarten up.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Like, seriously. Like, it's like
But
poking
then
the
they
bear.
wouldn't have this. But then we wouldn't have these videos to make fun of.
That's true.
That's true.
We would not get our entertainment. So thank you for the entertainment. Anyway.
You notice his buddy, as soon as the car pulled up, he jumped off the curb and went looking for a convenient escape route.
Yep.
Oh, he was definitely like immediately at the very least going, "Oh, I need to now position myself so that I'm not in this person's way." You fucking coward.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where his interaction with the supervisor goes.
Okay.
I need you to identify yourself.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
You work for me. I tell you what to do.
No, you don't.
Yep, you work for me.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
You want some of my paychecks?
Sure I do. I'm the taxpayer. So you need to identify.
Oh, fantastic.
I love that, Supervisor.
Wow.
Not a single fuck is given.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
That was so good.
It reminds you of the Monty Python sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Going in for an argument.
That wasn't 5 minutes.
That's perfect. I love how he rips it right off just as he's walking in the building.
There's still a lot of meat. There's a lot of meat left in this video too. There's 12 minutes left, so this could really get
Holy
fun.
crap.
I want to see more. I want to see more.
Yeah, let's let it keep going.
For
Do you
yourself.
own a home in the city of Tacoma?
What's that?
Do you own a home inside the city of
So
Tacoma?
you took your name badge off and
Do
put
you
it in
own a
your
home
pocket?
inside the city of Tacoma?
Sure I do.
You do?
Yep.
What's your address?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I'm not gonna tell you my information.
You do. You have to. You have to. Yeah,
No, I
you do.
don't. No, I don't.
What is that? A gorilla tattoo?
Wow. It is a gorilla tattoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that mean?
That's actually a Sasquatch tattoo.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
We're bringing the whole party, huh? Ready to get the party started?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sure?
Sure am.
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm big time. Big
Okay.
time. Yeah.
All right.
What's the blue line for? Across the American flag.
It's to represent the thin blue line. It's a police thing.
You know that's.
Well, doesn't that sound like a gang?
No, sure isn't.
Special markings?
That's right. Firefighters do the same thing. Do you
I
ask
remember
them?
back in the day, you guys used to call gangs because they're by the markings.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Firefighters do the
now
same
you
thing.
guys
Do you ask
taking an
firefighters
American
about the
flag
thin,
and
thin
putting
red
a
line?
marking on
Do
an
you ask-
American flag?
Do you ask them about the thin red line?
Really?
Yeah. Do you?
Pardon me?
Do you ask the firefighters about the thin red line?
No.
Well, they
I
have the
don't
thin
even
red line
talk to
too.
them.
Okay, we'll go talk to them
So,
about that.
so don't try to switch this on the firefighters. We're
Why
here
not?
for you. We're here for
You
you.
ask me a specific question.
We're here for
I'm
you.
just trying to figure it out because
You weren't
there's
doing nothing.
people
You were
out
sitting in
there-
there. You were wasting taxpayers' money. That's what you were doing. We caught you red-handed. We caught you red-handed wasting taxpayers'
No,
money.
we're definitely wasting taxpayer money because we're dealing with you instead of other stuff.
But you had nothing. You were.
I love this guy.
I do.
How the what part of driving in to answer this guy's bullshit did he do to waste taxpayers' money except for drive in to listen to this guy's bullshit? What the hell is going on?
And the whole you were wasting taxpayers' money. We caught you red-handed. Your video shows a cop leaving a building, then entering a building, then leaving it again. That no part of that says they wasted taxpayers' money.
No, you know, right now I would like to put a call out to all of our viewers. If anybody out there is a manager of or maybe owns a gym, you know, where people go and work out and better themselves, I propose this guy as a part of your janitorial staff because I can think of nobody better to have to clean out the feminine napkin disposal box. That is his job.
Ooh. I agree.
Well, he already does that, Dick, every night from his own ass.
I don't think I'd even trust him with that.
Yeah, the way he films women, he seems a little creepy, so maybe not.
Okay, I got the poll open. Gong Show debunking is open. Redo your vote there, ugly German truths. I get the hint.
All right. Let's see if this escalates.
Let's go.
I want to see him get punched out.
Yeah, I do too.
Same.
You were doing nothing, right? You're
You know what I
probably
was doing.
you were sitting around. You weren't doing nothing.
You know what I was
You specifically took off your name badge because you don't want to be identified. So and you got your hands in your pockets, which is considered a threat.
It's not considered
It
a
is
threat.
considered a threat, and I'll ask you to remove your hands.
Nope.
Yeah, I can do that. I can tell you to remove your hands from
You
your
can ask me
pockets.
to, but I'm not going to.
I can take your hands out of your pockets.
You touch me and you're going to go to jail.
Will I?
Yes, you will.
You believe that?
I do.
You believe that? You actually
If
believe
you
that?
walk over and grab my hands, drop them out of pockets, you will go to jail.
You believe that?
I do.
Yeah, assault.
Please do it. Please do it.
is
Oh my
like-
God, please.
This is hitting so many things so quickly that it's so hard to respond to. I'm like, Wait, putting your hands in your pocket is a threat? Wait, you're saying you can take his hands out of your pockets? Wait, you think you're not going to get arrested right now? Like, it escalated so fast.
Does anybody in the chat have a experience with drug addiction? What is this guy on? Seriously, I can't figure it out.
Does anyone else want the guy to take out his taser on this fella?
Oh yeah.
With this guy, yes.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wait until Matt's done.
Well, I gotta ask, does someone know, like, is there any legitimacy to that hands in the pocket is a threat? Is that a thing anywhere?
It's a threat to cops. It's a threat to cops.
Sure.
When you put your hands in your pocket when they pull you over and they say keep your hands where I can see them.
I think it's a threat to Alanis Morissette, but I might have that wrong.
Because I've got one hand in my pocket.
I like what Ugly German Truth said. He said they're trained to put hands in the pockets or hook thumbs into the vest so that they don't fiddle with them, and it looks more in control and authoritarian with how they hold themselves. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Dick might be wrong with that, which is a bit ironic.
But
well, at this point, the cop doesn't see a threat, so he's clearly still engaged in pocket pool. Let's see how the game turns out.
Before we do, can I grab the super chat real quick?
Oh, please, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Come on, Matt. Super chat.
I can't.
Well, okay, I'll read it then. Godless Scummer for £5 said.
No! Godless Scummer for £5 says this is what it annoys me about these guys. And they promote confrontations with cops for clicks.
That's exactly what they do. And this guy is a massive racist. There's another video of him calling this officer some very not good names. This guy really
was he doing that, like, black cops are house N-words kind of thing?
Yes, this is the guy. So please tase him. Please tase him.
Oh, please tase him.
Taser, taser. All right, let's see. Let's see
if he gets tasered here. Let's go.
You think so?
Do you not believe it?
I don't believe you. I don't think you know who I am.
Right now, don't walk over and touch me.
I can go anywhere I want. I can walk anywhere I want.
Walk over and touch me.
I can walk anywhere I please.
You cannot
anywhere
walk
I
anywhere
want.
Please.
Anywhere I
come
want.
Over and touch me either.
Anywhere I want.
You cannot touch me either.
Anywhere I want. You a threat to the public?
Are you?
You look like a threat to the public. Your hands are in your pockets.
Only stupid public.
They're bringing the whole
you,
party. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Sir
I already gave it to you.
Tegsler?
Fuck you.
Sir Tegsler.
Is there a sir in there at all? No.
See that? They got the car over there blocking the other exit now.
That is good. I didn't notice that. But fuck you for that second dig. You could even be forgiven for the first part, even though you totally caught yourself on record fucking with this woman. But that time, that was just you being a dick. And you are such a fucking pussy. Because you're sitting there going, I can do whatever I want. I can touch whoever I want. And then you didn't have the balls to touch him. Because he knew that cop would throw his ass down, tase him, fucking put him in cuffs, the whole nine.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Would have wiped the floor with him. I'm flabbergasted. Somebody got to take it. I need a moment here to capture my breath.
It's just absolute dumb fuckery at its finest. I mean, yeah, that's a really good idea. Let's go and annoy a police officer. One person who is authorised to basically restrain you and chuck your ass in a lockable room and keep you there. Especially if you are as dumb as to even attempt to try and take his hands out of his pockets. I mean, what the fuck? Well, the bravado in this guy is amazing, but the brain cells are fucking seriously lacking.
I mean, even the cops and like you go to Buckingham Palace, right, and the guard outside, You can go and yell at that guy. You can make funny faces at him, wave your hands in front of his face, but God forbid you touch that guy. Because the minute you touch that guy, the guard will fuck you up.
That guard isn't a cop.
Not even that.
That guard is army.
No,
Well-
I understand that, but it's the same concept. They have you
same
can't.
concept, but
He's
yeah.
gonna fuck your
He will-
world up. You touch him.
He will
Although I will
certainly
say-
fuck you up, man.
I will say, to my understanding, the rules about those guys is a little misinterpreted, which is that, to my understanding, they're allowed to move and do whatever they want. They're just not generally supposed to. Is that
They are
like
free? They are free to, but it's you don't do that on parade.
Yeah, no. The only time they're ever supposed to actually break and do something is if they have to actually break and do something. But you're supposed to stay in complete and utter formation and ritual or not ritual, but you know what I mean, until that moment, right?
Also, I will say the funniest thing in the world is when people try to take photos by walking in front of those guys when they're marching. It's the funniest thing ever because they won't walk quite fast enough and the guards will start overtaking them. And then at the top of their lungs, they will scream, "Make way for the Queen's Guard!" It's the best thing ever. Look up videos of that. It's fantastic.
Love it.
Is it okay if we jump in here with a super chat? We got one. For
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God, John
Thank you.
Rapp.
Yeah.
John Rapp for Australian $2. Stop saying Australian $2 and multiply that by 2.
No.
And multiply that by 2 money.
Just read it.
Okay, easy, man. Read
This
it.
guy has
Easy.
shoulder cripitis.
Chipitis?
Chipitis. Stop giving me new words on super chats, guys.
No.
And micro followers.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, too funny. Well,
I like what,
this is.
I like what Mr. Victory said. You don't move in big movements. You scare the poop out of idiots, and then you've got poop on your taser.
Well, speaking of taser, let's roll it. Come on, we got this idiot's just asking for it so bad.
Oh, she wanted to be identified as a sir. Yeah. So. Who are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Paul 118.
You're what?
Paul 118.
Okay.
My badge number. What's going on?
Call Nessie. What? We're just doing some filming.
Kaput. Not enough video
let's,
to maintain streaming as such view. I'm gonna have to call my ISP if this shit keeps up because this is like not the first time. But here we go. We should be good.
All right, there we go.
We're back.
We are.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, so I say that this chick coming in with a little bit of, I'll give you my badge number. She seems to have the action to give him some. And I think I want to really see when dude pulls his hands out of his pockets what he does with them. Because I have a feeling it's going to be good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Why don't you look up the definition of a threat?
You're a threat.
Look it up.
So if I approached you with my hands in your pockets, you consider me a threat, right? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, you would. Sure you would. Sure you would.
I'd ask you to remove your hands from your pockets.
And if I didn't, you would probably try to detain me, correct?
Not if, only if I had a legal reason to. Not
No.
if you just walk down the street with your hands in your pockets.
No, if I approached you with like you are, with your hands in your pockets like that, you would consider that a threat, correct?
That approaching a cop without saying anything, without explaining what you're doing, and just mindlessly walking towards him like a zombie with your hands in your pockets, yeah, that looks fucking threatening. That looks like you might be trying to suicide by cop or some shit. Nobody knows what the fuck you're doing in that situation. A cop standing there, doing nothing, moving nowhere, having no interest in you, with his hands in his pockets is not threatening.
No.
No, the only thing he's doing right now is not kicking this guy's ass.
I was gonna say, can we give this guy props for not like going off on this moron?
Yeah, big time. Big time.
It's been remarkably
He's really
calm.
OPT. He's really holding his composure well,
Yeah,
isn't he?
Very much so. Absolutely.
And at this point, when you watch a video like this, sure, we do have some policing issues in all kinds of societies and countries and stuff around the world. But you got to admit, when you watch this, it's not systemic. Come on, seriously.
No. I will say that this cop is like the polar opposite of the one that Schrodinger's cat showed us. The guy who does the Sovcit stop and has no chill and grabs the window and breaks it with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why this fucking fuck nugget is still standing is because the cop has his hands in his pockets.
Yep.
Yeah. So, shall we see what happens with said hands?
Yeah.
Actually, can I get this last super chat, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Here you go, Matt, honey. Super chat, please. Maddie.
Okay, John Rapp for Australian $2 said, need a female officer for the little girl pat down. Hey, John Rapp, I gotta believe.
Thank you very much.
My God, the kid was born for the microphone.
All right, let's see where this goes.
Sure you would.
Nope, by definition, it's not a threat. You need to look up the definition of a threat.
Really? Okay. Okay. Well, what do you need your hands in there for? What do you have in there that you're holding on to? I don't.
Keys.
What's in that hand?
My name badge.
Okay. So why are you hiding your name badge?
Because I don't want you to see it.
Is that Tacoma Police Department policy to hide your name badge?
There's some people when I don't want to see it.
So you're required to identify yourself. You know that. You're a public servant.
Call 273.
What's that?
My badge number is 273.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give you my name.
You're required to say it.
I am not.
Yeah, you are.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
It's your policy. Look it up.
What's the
policy
number?
and directives.
What's the policy number?
Look it up, buddy.
What's the policy number?
I don't have it on me, but I'll tell you later.
That's not how that works.
And how you going to tell me later?
Policies and procedures. Check it out.
Were you going to meet me at the station?
We're at the station.
You said you're going to tell me later.
We're
When's
at the
later?
station right now.
When's later? I'd like to know so I can
I didn't
be
say
there.
later. I said I could give it to you later.
You said you would give it to me later. I want to know.
That
what
doesn't
day
mean
it
I'll
is.
meet you. Give it doesn't. I could call you. I could text you. I could
Okay,
do
what
whatever. There's a lot of ways.
You
I
don't
could
have my
email
number.
you.
How are you going to call me?
I could find out your number.
Which number is that?
I could find out your number.
Which one?
Your cell phone number.
Work or personal?
Personal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
No, you can't.
So, first of all, no, you can't. Second of all, you want to talk about sounding threatening?
Yeah.
That was fucking ominous.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
That's very much a "you don't know what I'm capable of" kind of statement.
That's right.
That's the kind of thing that will get you arrested.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Had it been said in a more comical way, it would have been Dr. Evil, but he meant that shit.
Yes, he did.
I'd like to know from OPT if this dumb fuck's file came across his desk, would he take the case?
Well, if it came across my desk, it'd be because I was appointed to him, so I wouldn't have a choice.
Oh. Oh, what an evil question, Reason. How could you do that to the man?
Well, no, we can at least say then that when he lost the case, you probably wouldn't feel too bad about it.
No. So at this point, if this comes to me, like say this guy gets arrested for this, if this comes to me, what I'm doing at this point is called damage control. Trying to make sure my client doesn't go to jail as long as possible. Like try to mitigate that a bit, whatnot. Maybe he's got some mental health issues that he really needs help with. Maybe he has a drug addiction or something. Or just try to not make him go to prison for years, because that's a thing.
So your job then is to go into a courtroom and say, "Look, at least he didn't punch the cop."
Exactly. and be like, "Look, Your Honor, please look. He's learned his lesson that he's not supposed to talk to an officer like this, or at least that's what he tells me. He really, 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 really means it this time, I think, but maybe not."
Is that the moment that you're winking at the judge doing the whole "he paid me to say this"? I'm just kidding.
Not quite, but yes, no.
Yeah.
All right. This is getting pretty fun. he keeps adding a new layer of ridiculous to it.
Yeah.
That I'm surprised by, you know, like you ever see a movie where you're like that you think they blow their load in the first like 10 minutes and you're like, how are they going to top that? And they just keep doing it.
They just keep going.
They just keep going.
Yeah,
Back on Karen again.
Yeah, I've seen Emmerich, so yeah, I've seen those movies.
Just a little bit off.
You know what?
topic, folks.
Sorry, go ahead, Reason.
Just a little bit off topic, but everyone in the chat, we need to say hello to John Rapp appropriately, please.
That's true. That's true. We do. But I was also going to make a slight off-topic comparison to say I was reminded more of Mad Max Fury Road, because the thing about that movie was I saw the trailer and I was like, that looks fucking incredible. And I started watching the movie, and after about 20 minutes or so, basically the entire trailer had been in the movie. And I was like, well, how are they going to top this? And then they kept fucking doing it. That was a great movie. Just saying. All right, let's see where this.
Oh yeah, it's big time. Yeah.
You don't even know my name. How are you gonna find it out?
I already caught it earlier before you took off the name badge.
What's my name then?
I'll have to look at the video. I'll have to edit the video.
I really don't think you did.
Yeah, you don't think so? Pretty sure I did.
Okay.
I know it starts with a B.
I think he's ashamed to say his name.
He's shamed. He's scared. Yeah.
Are you ashamed to give me your name?
No, I'm not ashamed.
Okay, then give me your name.
Auditing the USA. That's my name.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is that your legal name?
That's my name.
Is
That is my name. I am auditing the USA. I gave you my name. We played the game. You didn't come up. I did. So.
That's not a name.
That's my name.
That's not a name.
Sure it is.
Appropriate
What do you call it?
Your person.
What do you call it then? What do you keep looking behind me?
Because I like to watch my surroundings.
Oh yeah.
Do you?
I'm watching my surroundings for sure. Because you guys are sneaky little fuckers.
Pause.
Yeah.
I like to watch my surroundings. Do you? And meanwhile, what he's saying is we brought in an extra officer to block your point of exit and put the car there and walked her in, and you had no idea it was happening, you dumb fuck.
Yep.
Have you noticed yet that you've walked right into our trap, sir?
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, literally, the first girl he was trying to make fun of is off camera now because she's over on the side because there's an avenue of exit over there that's being dealt with. He has no idea what's going on around him. It's too funny.
And that whole thing about I'm auditing the USA, you have to answer my questions. Fuck you. I mean, shouldn't he have to provide some kind of court order from the Supreme Court or something that ordered him to start auditing the U.S.? Up yours, you fucking moron.
Well said, brother.
Yeah,
Well
they think because of this freedom of the press thing that they can just be assholes, and that's not how any of this works.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was thinking I was thinking maybe he was doing a Sovcit thing where his name is auditing the USA, but his person's name is, Dave Smith.
Oh God.
That's my favorite thing about them, that they have this distinction between themselves and their person, this corporate entity that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to me like they're going to pull the pincers soon. Should we let it go?
Absolutely.
Actually, can I read the super chat?
Oh, yeah, Amy, yes.
Thank you. Can you read the super chat from Mama?
Morten Nielsen for 45 Danish krone. Is it tasers? No, it's tasers. High voltage. Morten Nielsen, change your YouTube icon to a gummy bear icon. Excuse me.
And we got another one, honey.
Yes. Glober Mom for $5 said, the female cop is thinking, I have a tampon and I know how to use it. Fur. And more Nielsen, you need to change it right now.
Oh, he
I'm
doesn't
nice
need to
right now. I'm nice.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh boy. All right. Well, like Dick said, I think the pincer is closing in on this guy, so let's see what happens.
Let's watch it. Let's get to it.
You can tell she wants no part of this. She knows you're wrong. You can see the look in her face.
You have no idea what she wants or what she's thinking.
Sure I do.
No, you don't.
Sure I do.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't.
He's a psychic now.
So
You've never been her before.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that that's normal for you to have tattoos, be all tattooed? That's kind of like gang stuff, right?
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay, because usually gangs wear tattoos, right?
How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah, what kind of training do you have in gangs?
Whoa! I'm sorry.
What fucking year is it?
Go for it, OPT.
I just, just like, what are you, like only gangs wear tattoos? I'm sorry, like, I have friends that have tattoos that are not in a gang.
Hey, really quickly, no one on this panel's in a gang, right?
Right.
Nope.
So no one here is in a gang. Say yes if you have a tattoo.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I do.
Hell yes.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I don't, but I have some very close personal friends that have some really quite humorous tattoos in some really quite humorous places. they are definitely not in gangs. Saying.
I think we've nearly broken OFT.
Like, does he think, like, in my mind, all I'm picturing is Yakuza tattoos, and it's like, does he think that's all tattoos are?
I guess.
There's no legislation to say that police officers or any civil servants cannot have visible tattoos.
No.
Yeah, and that's a
Most of them
departmental
don't.
thing. Like, department may not want you to have tattoos. That's fine. That's the department. That's not.
Yeah, we
Many
broke OPT. We broke
Yeah, you
OPT.
Many of them come to law enforcement after service in the military. That's probably where they got the tattoo to begin with.
Yeah.
And if tattoos in his division was such a big deal, all he has to do is wear the long sleeve version of the shirt. Job done. Next, move on. Obviously, nobody gives a fuck. You stupid moron. Damn these guys.
As a matter of fact, I just realized what he did. You're right, Krafty. He is getting desperate. But I just realized what he did. When my dad first came home to meet my mom's parents when they were dating, he was walking up the driveway, and my dad is he was in the army, so he has a couple tattoos, and he's coming up the driveway, and my grandfather took one look at him and said, "Fucking convict."
Oh, I bet you that flew well.
So it went over before he even got in the door, because my mom just like slapped him on the shoulder and goes, "He was in the army."
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
But that's exactly what this fucker just did.
Wow. I'm scared to say it, but more?
Yeah, but can we get this super chat real fast?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
John Rapp for Australian $2.01 said, "Okay, man. Taser, 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 taser.
Oh.
SpongeBob, SpongeBob, SpongeBob,
Okay.
SpongeBob. High voltage, high voltage, high voltage, high voltage."
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to cut in here, but we have 10 minutes to wrap up until the after show. We are not paying attention to the clock.
Oh boy.
Time flies.
Can we fast forward this video to see if there is any awesome taser action at the end?
Yeah, we'll put it into high speed, and let's watch for the action, and then we'll do the wrap ups.
Oh, please.
All right, 175%. Here we come.
You have to have training in gangs? Yeah. Oh, okay. What kind of training do you have in gangs and gang markings and gang tattoos? Well, I know that it's not. Everybody that has tattoos isn't a gang now? So, profiling gang members by saying everybody. I'm profiling you because that looks trashy, right? It looks trashy that you have all that stuff on you. That tattoo is trashy? It looks trashy. Sorry. It looks trashy, buddy. What's your opinion? Nope, it looks trashy. I think walking around in a Honeywell jacket is trashy. Is it? Do you think so? You sure? Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll just go to Honeywell and contact your employer. And then what? And then what? Just let them know what you're up to. Okay, and then what will happen? I'll contact you work like you contacted me at work. Yeah, but I haven't talked to your superior yet. No, he's on his way. When's he gonna arrive? Soon. How soon? Oh, he's driving the speed limit, so however long it takes me to get here. How do we know he's driving the speed limit? We don't know that. You're just saying that. You are just saying that. I'm just saying that. Yep. It'd be nice to have nothing better to do on your day than come to substation and bother cops. Is that what we have nothing to do, huh? It's nothing better to do. Yeah? Why don't you respond to your trashy tattoo? Why are you wearing that? Why are you representing gangs? It's a Sasquatch, it's not a gang. Well, it looks trashy. It's a symbol for the state of Washington. Is it? Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, so you're trying to represent Washington? What are you representing? I also have a Mount Rainier tattoo right here. Okay. So I'm very proud of the state that I grew up in and was born in. Okay. Represents the Pacific Northwest and the state of Washington. I'm very proud of it. I still like your hands out your pockets. I don't know if you have a gun in there. I don't know if you have a weapon in there, so we'll need you to take your hands out, buddy. Sure, why not? It's gonna happen. No, it's not. Yeah. Nope. Sure, it will. Eventually, but when I want to take my hands out of my pockets, I don't want right
next to
sure.
the hand that he's.
It always happens, buddy.
complaining
It always
If
happens.
anything, him having it in his pocket makes it hard to reach the gun, not easier.
Make sure we get a good shot of your guys' face.
It's good.
Yep.
There's also more of me on YouTube if you want to look for him.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Where's that at?
YouTube is on the internet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure if you're aware of the internet.
No, I'm not. I don't know what the
You
internet.
start with www.
Oh, and then what do you do? What do you type in www and then what? What do you do after that? You seem like a rocket scientist, so I'm asking you for the directives.
I'm not a rocket scientist. Yeah, the rocket scientists know what YouTube is.
Well, I mean, you know everything, right? You're the smartest guy in the world, right? You're really cocky for a cop. How many misconducts do you have on your record? Inappropriate behavior on the job.
Yeah. If you want that, you got to do public disclosure.
Sure, I can do that. FOIA? Is that a FOIA? Would that be a FOIA?
Probably.
Come on, give him a karate
You got some hand sanitizer or antibacterial wipe?
Oh, you want to give me some? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right.
All right, cool.
Well, just in case I have to touch it, I want to touch your smell.
You're actually going to give me some, huh? Wow. You think you're going to touch me, huh?
What?
In case you have to touch me, you don't want my snot. What does that mean? What's up, man?
Here comes more cops.
We don't have to leave. This is public property. We don't have to leave.
There's the mouse man.
That's a big dude.
That's the guy I was looking for.
Hey, you need to stay back.
I don't need to stay back. Nope, public property. You don't tell me what to do.
Let me talk to my officer, all right?
You don't tell me what to do.
Do you really want to pick a fight with this guy?
Yes, he does.
I've heard about you.
He's got freaking coconut.
Notice the guy's buddy is like just far away.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm on public property. You don't tell me what to do. You don't give me directives. Okay, Tyrant? You work for me. When I tell you to walk and I tell you to go inside, you go inside.
Come on.
You work for me, buddy. When I tell you what to do, you do it. No, you work for me. You work for me, buddy. Sure you do.
We need this now. Come on. Arrest him.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I heard about your tyrants. I heard about your tyrants.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I heard about your tyrants.
You can hear about anything you want to. Doesn't mean it's
Sure,
true.
sure. I know about you. I know about you.
What about me?
Don't block my path.
I can't block
You know
your
it's
path.
unlawful to block my path, right? Sure it is. So your hands in your pockets.
Yep.
You're a threat to the community.
Okay,
You are a threat.
that's your opinion.
You're a threat to the community.
Come on. Just fucking touch him. Just once, a little bit. That's all it takes.
Oh, that's it.
Damn.
Oh, we needed the taser.
Cheated.
I feel
balls
I feel
are so
bamboozled.
blue.
Yes.
My balls are so blue.
You don't have balls. You're a head in a fucking jar.
They're in another jar somewhere, and they're very blue.
That's a formaldehyde for you.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh man, I just so wanted to watch him do a wee jiggly dance there.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That was just to torture the hell out of us, wasn't it? Whoever picked that video, God
It's Tatty.
damn it.
It's Tatty. It's Tatty. Either that
Screw
or it's
you,
Tatty,
Tatty.
or it's
Okay, Tatty.
or it's Colon.
Tatty, you
one of the
have-
two.
That's
You
it. Your next
have-
live stream is 3 hours.
Yeah, you have some severe revenge coming your way, Tatty.
I am innocent. I never picked that last video. I may have put it up for tonight's show. However, that was not my initial responsibility.
So who picked
One of
I'd
them-
like to,
picked
before
one of
we
them
sign
was
off quick,
the-
OPT, have you got any time to join us on the after show for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Yay.
cool. We head over. A brother and family member of the channel, Cheese Mondo, hosts the after show, and we head over there after. And we are so close to it right now, guys. Kevin, you better take us around the table, brother.
Well, first of all, OPT, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Where's Red?
Yeah, really. Just thanks for having me, guys. This was a blast. I'd love to try to do this again if you guys would like to have me on again. But yeah,
hell yeah.
screw
Absolutely.
these people that don't seem to understand what anything means. And yeah, stay legal, guys. Bye.
Absolutely, yeah. It was great having you, man. I really do hope we can have you again.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Oh yes, we
does
are
anybody-
booking this again.
Does anybody else have any other last minute shilling? Anything they want to get out there before we call it a night?
Yeah, right now I want to tell everybody to get the hell over to Cheese Mondo's show for the after show, and then I'm done. I'll shut up. Good night, fellow babies.
Absolutely. Krafty, you said something.
Yeah, so I'm going to be having a live stream on my channel next week. The date is to be set. And also, I am working on a new Challenging Conspiracies with Professor Phil Bell. He's amazing. Go check him out. And I'm also working with Where's Wally on the idea of do your own research. So that's going to be fun.
All right, awesome. Aimee, do you want to read that last super chat?
Yes, please. Matt, honey, go ahead and read the super chat real quick.
Morn Nielsen for 17 Danish krona said, D_de tosser. Read that, Matt.
Upside down face.
Upside down face. And change your icon to a gummy bear now. So bring gummy bear. This is, oh, I'm a gummy bear.
Thank you
I'm
very
a
much.
gummy bear.
Thank you very much.
Dear scared Tesser. Dear scared
And we've lost
Tesser.
him. We've lost him to the Gummy Bear song. All right. Anybody else? Anything they want to get in there real quick?
It wasn't my fault. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I will
Fuck you,
say
Tatty.
one more thing. My son Felix is going to be joining us on the after show a bit as well.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Well, in that case, let's get our asses over there, don't you think?
I think it's an awesome idea. Let's give a big round for the OPT lawyer. He kicked ass and took names tonight. Silly Shill
Hell
Show
yeah.
Friday night edition. Coming at you live on the EiE Network. We're out of here, folks. Let's say goodnight.
Good.